Hello folks, hi. Just Cyber Queen here. You guys, gonna go through this new trailer. Um, I have seen the trailer once already, maybe twice, but I'm gonna go through this really quick with you guys. I'm not used to doing the face cam thing, so hi, I'm a little nervous, but we are gonna go through this trailer and see what there is to see. Like I said, I saw it once or twice already, and I noticed a couple of people were doing videos, and I just wanted to put my little 2 cents out there as well. But let's get it started.
In the picturesque neighborhood of Hopewell Hills, we find the Michelsons. A recent addition to the family has instigated an unexpected and uninvited guest, the doting grandparent. Tonight, we'll use this temporary stay to explore the family dynamic, the milestones that define one's life, the personalities that can connect us or push us apart, and how all of it is simply a matter of perspective. Let's first examine the married couple's reaction to Celeste's father's unannounced arrival. Fortunately, their family dynamic is set to close, as if hand-picked for them. This relationship setting, if you will, has stood the test of time thanks to the social compatibilities they share. Throw in the many milestones they've achieved together, the joy they have for Orion joining the family, and they seem to be genuinely embracing Sebastian's help in growing their family together. Sebastian is very protective of his daughter, which is why he's even more critical of Christopher. There's nothing wrong with Christopher, per se. He and Sebastian just have different interests and ways of expressing themselves. Sebastian has lived a long, fulfilling life. The dude's old. That's what I'm saying. But he still has much to learn, especially when it comes to the man who makes his daughter happy. Orion's recent arrival has sent the family dynamics into a tailspin, causing everyone to adjust. But she's a baby. She's got better things to do. After all, an infant's world is full of firsts, and there are other firsts yet to come. Atlas, the once king of the castle, how he misses the days when he had his parents wrapped around his little finger. Fortunately, he has always had a great relationship with his grandpa Sebastian. These two troublemakers might as well be the same person. And as far as Atlas is concerned, this old jokester has come to play with him, not the enemy.
The enemy.
The family dynamic is not something easily defined, but growing together through all of life's many surprises means understanding everyone has a different point of view.
Okay. All right. All right. Now I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna put my little 2 cents in because I heard a lot of stuff, and I don't know. I probably make things bigger than they actually are. Like I make a in my own head. I make here. Let's just get going. You'll see what I mean.
In the picturesque.
First of all, I just want to say the world will go very well with all the worlds we currently have because I mean they all look the same. Does it matter that much? Not really, because a new map is a new map, and since it's not an open world, we just always need new maps. So I don't mind. I know I think some people were complaining that it's too American. And I mean the game is essentially made in America, so you know, I've got other games that I play that are made in different countries, and so obviously they make what they know, and this is made in America. So most of our places that we get to visit and experience are focused primarily on American central, type places. I think in the past games, Sims 1, Sims 2, Sims 3, even when you had vacations, that was the only time the maps were not American, was when you had the vacation worlds. What did we have? We had Egypt, we had China, and we had, oh, what was the third world in Sims 3? There were three of them, though. But yeah, one was Egypt, one was China, and I, for some reason, can't think of the last one. But my point is that it wasn't until they actually got to leave the base game. Sims 3 was open world, so the whole world was, you know, one big map. Unless you paid for store content, you got a new map, or it came with an expansion pack. But even so, I think the only one that I remember, and I may be wrong, but most of them were all still, you know what, we have the Western world when we got the horses. The I think we got one that was more in the snow, and that was pretty cool. It was that one, I want to say, wasn't, it didn't feel American. It felt more what would you say? I don't want to name wrong places, but it definitely didn't feel like that one was American. But for the most part, most of the maps did feel American. So I'm not seeing, would I like new places? Oh yeah, absolutely. I sure would. But they just don't seem to feel confident enough that they could do it, or they're just lazy, y'all, and they just don't want to investigate enough to give us a different world. I don't know, but let's get going. Anyway, for this particular view that you're seeing right here, I hope that, and I can see Sims walking on all these paths. I can even see them over here in the grass. That makes me feel good, because I hate when you get a map and most of it you can't access. So I see the little downtown or playground looking area here with the statue. I was hoping we would get new park items, but I'm still only seeing that big giant ship that they play on and the stupid monkey bars. Not to say monkey bars are stupid, I'm just tired of them. I would like new park items, and this was the perfect pack to give new park items. There aren't that many new park items that you could do. You know, a merry-go-round, a seesaw, or teeter-totter, whatever you wish to call it. You know, we used to have the little spring riders that the kids would climb on, and it would, you know, spring back and forth. They just will not give us new park items. This game is almost 10 years old. I don't understand how it never dawned on them to give us new park items. And this is supposed to be a family pack. So, you know, you're going to be taking your kids to the park. It would have been nice to have new park items that show up in a park, you know. Anyway, let's get going.
Neighborhood of Hopewell Hills, we find
Okay, so right here, I love seeing that they gave us an assortment of bike colors. You know, you got your rainbow looking color one here, a purple one, a red one. This girl is going by on a, it almost looks like a hot pink one to match her helmet. I like that. I also like seeing that this group of elderly Sims, there's like 3 of them, are out doing their little power walk, and it's not tied to a trail. So that gives me hope that it's not going to be like Mount Komorebi, where you can only go hiking or, you know, walking together on a designated route. You know what I mean? Instead, this looks like they're out on a normal street, able to still walk as a group. And that makes me feel good. I also see the guest that's showing up at the house is carrying his suitcase. I was hoping that that was going to be actual gameplay and not just movie magic in the trailer. So it looks like that's actually going to be in the game. I do see the clubhouse or tree house that has been built in the backyard. So I'm very happy to see that this lot looks pretty large. Hopefully this is not the largest. I don't know why I did air quotes, but hopefully this is not the largest lot, but rather one of many large lots coming with this map. So, all right, so for here, I'm going to tell you the truth. When I saw the video, when I initially saw it for the very first time, Yeah, I had only woken up maybe about 15 minutes before it started, but I was not impressed. I felt like the animations, the actions that take place in the game were what you see already in the game, and there just wasn't a lot of new, other than a lot of new build by, which we're used to. EA is very good at giving you new build by items, but gameplay, which is what I'm here for, that's what I care about. I was hoping to see a lot more, and so I was kind of, I wouldn't say disappointed. I would say I was not impressed. But let's show what they have.
Recent addition to the family has instigated an unexpected and uninvited.
Now, all of that was movie magic. The heads turning, blue, 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 blue. Okay, that's great. And what they're doing is they're going to replay him coming into the house like 3 or 4 different times. And it's just to basically imply to the viewer that it's their different point of view of when Grandpa arrives at the door, which I might want to add. I love that door. I like the windows. I like the arch here for the entryway to the next room. But let's get going. Anybody else think that these pictures on the wall look different? Or is that just me? Because these frames look really thick. I mean, I don't use my photos in the game too often, but I don't remember these being this thick. Maybe it's just me.
Guest, the doting grandparent. Tonight, we'll use this
Now, I want to go back for a tiny second because he said something that made me feel good. He said that the grandpa came uninvited. And that was one of my questions was, you know, because the grandparents on the last trailer showed up with their luggage and it almost felt like they had to move in with you. And I was hoping that wasn't going to be the case. But I'm hoping that it actually is a autonomous thing. I love autonomy, EA. I love autonomy in my game. I don't want to have to control everything. And for players who do want to micromanage every little thing, I think EA needs to give them the capability of doing that, but not at my expense. You feel me? If you could go into settings and just like turn off autonomy for certain things, then that would satisfy everybody. Then I can have my autonomy, and those that want to micromanage every little thing can still do that. That's what I'm hoping. But if you hear him, he says that the guests arrived uninvited for a short time too, he even says, which means the very first video we saw, I was given the impression that they moved in. Like, that's it. They moved in. But this gives me the impression, no, it's I'm coming to stay with you, and I've decided to do this on my own, but it is just for a limited amount of time. And I would love that to be in the game. Meaning he just came for the weekend, or maybe he stays for a few days. You know, it doesn't have to be on the weekend.
Guest, the doting grand.
Hold on.
Unexpected and uninvited guest.
Uninvited guest.
Grandparent. Tonight, we'll use this temporary stay to
see, temporary stay, uninvited guest, temporary stay.
Explore the family dynamic, the milestones that define one's life, the personalities that can connect us or push us apart, and how all of it is simply a matter of perspective. Let's first
okay. I can't wait to get my hands on the pack, because while I started the conversation saying that I wasn't too impressed with the video because all the animations look the same, which is still true, the systems that they're going to be adding in, that's probably what you're paying for. And I just hope, and I hope and pray that they're going to be very well thought out and well put into the game, lack of better terms, but I just hope that it's executed very well, because we needed new systems in the game.
Examine the married couple's reaction to Celeste's father's unannounced arrival.
Unannounced arrival. They keep saying that. This is another thing that makes me worried. Now, it might just be movie magic. It might just be for the video, for training us as the viewer on how to set this up. But because this screen pops up right here and it lets you choose it, again, I prefer autonomy. I don't want to have to choose this. I want this to happen, what's the word? Organically. I want it to just evolve over time, over interactions with each other, and it just develops on its own. Yes, I know some people want to maybe create their real life family and they want to hand pick, and you should be able to do that as an option. I'm all about options, but I don't want to have to pick it when I'm playing my families. I want it to organically happen. So
Their family dynamic is set to close. As if
he said their family dynamic is set to close. And then he goes further and makes a joke about being the one who picked it. And that's what made me worried. Listen to his joke when he says, or if it was handpicked for them.
their family dynamic is set to close. As if hand-picked for them, this
Yeah, it was handpicked for them. We just watched him handpick it for them. So I really hope we don't have to handpick it for them. Anyway, let's keep going.
relationship setting, if you will, has stood the test of time.
So none of this is any different. Yeah, you got some new little images, but we already have likes and dislikes in the game. I just don't think that they mattered much before this expansion. So I'm hoping that this is implying that it will actually matter now that you have compatible likes and dislikes. You know, somebody may say, I like being outdoors, and the other sim that you're partnered with might hate being outdoors. And I would like to see the negative reaction. This whole trailer only shows you positive when it comes to likes and dislikes. Let me take that back, because there is a scene with the grandfather and the son-in-law. And I hope we get to say that you're a son-in-law, so we'll have to see.
Thanks to the
And they don't get along, by the way.
share.
So
And the
let's
many
hope.
milestones they've achieved together. The joy they have for Orion joining the family.
I do like the little boy's animations back here. He's not looking too excited about the new baby. And it's not that I'm all about negativity. I'm all about reality. That this is supposed to be a life simulator, not a joy simulator. So if we could have some reality, not everyone is happy when there's a new crying baby in the house. So
And they seem to be genuinely embracing Sebastian's help in growing their family together.
okay, so here's another person's point of view.
Protective of his daughter, which is why he's even more critical of Christopher. There's nothing
So I hope that's not movie magic with him being because we already have that animation in the game. And I hope that they are not making this up. Please don't make it up, EA.
per se. He and Sebastian just
Okay, so we can see here that they do not like anything in common. They have nothing in common. Quite the opposite. So it's implying that they're going to have a dislike for one another. But I need to see that in the game, EA. I don't want to just imply it. I don't want to make it up in my mind. I want to actually see with animations and moodlets that they're uncomfortable around each other, that they don't like each other. And it's based on the fact that they have nothing in common. That will bring this game so many levels higher than it is right now.
expressing themselves. Sebastian has lived a
Now this is the wife as a baby. That's what this is. So this is him with his little mustache. And I guess the mother that's in this orange dress, by the end of the video, she is passed away, I guess.
fulfilling life. The
I didn't know what to make of this at first. But now, based on the little image on the top right, I have to assume this is like his best friend. So he has a friend. He lived his life.
old.
But then this might be him and his best friend having a falling out, and they are no longer friends. I don't know why. Whatever happens in your game happens in your game, but this is showing you that you can have a falling out and not be best friends anymore.
That's what I'm saying. but he still has much to learn.
Right here, it shows the wife in a photo as an old lady. So obviously, she lived a long life with him. I just want to laugh a little bit, just a little chuckle that she's not there. And so he's eating a TV dinner and potato chips. And so he doesn't have her there, making sure he's eating right. And he's crying, but I just want to bring up the fact that EA, this better not be movie magic, because our Sims cry when they're watching a particular movie or TV show. And that's already in the game, so this is not new. But this symbol at the top right, implies that it's about employment or a job. So I don't know if he's crying because of the symbol that they threw up on the screen, or if this is them just cheating our game and doing movie magic and making it look like he's crying about a job, when in fact we all know they cry like this from watching a TV show. So EA, please don't lie to us. Don't lie to us.
Especially when it comes to the man who makes his daughter happy.
Love the baby.
Orion's recent arrival has sent the family dynamics into a tailspin, causing everyone to adjust.
All right, so here we go again, where he said causing everyone to adjust. I'm hoping that they adjust again, organically, naturally, on their own, without me having to physically go and choose the family dynamic for each member. I don't want to have to do that. I don't feel like I should have to do that. I think that the game would be more enjoyable if I can sit back and laugh at whatever happens, I'm going to appreciate it more if it happened naturally. But I do like the capability of having the option to go and choose it if, I'm not feeling it or it's not what I really wanted. I've been playing the game with multiple different families and they're all getting the same ones, or I'm not getting this one particular family dynamic that I want to see and experience, so I'm going to manually go pick it. That's what I want, EA. I want options. I want autonomy, but I want the option to change it if I don't enjoy what organically, autonomously happened.
But she's a baby. She's got better things to do.
Poop. Love that part.
An infant's world is full of furs.
Love all the animations for the baby, but those are all going to be new anyway because we don't have an infant.
The once king of the castle, how he misses the days when he had his parents.
Now this part right here made us think, made me feel, are we getting memories? I can promise you we're probably not. This is movie magic right here. But this is a movie magic scene of him having a memory, which we had memories in Sims 2. And I want to say we had them in 3, but my favorite game is Sims 2 if you guys have not figured that out already. So, yeah. I don't even know if he's going to do this animation of thinking. I think this is just movie magic right here. I do like the fact that it's showing us being able to pick up the child, like was in seeing the trailer, the first trailer. So I was afraid that was not going to happen in the game, but if they did it again, I have to believe that it's going to be an animation in the game now. So hopefully, because I know someone else asked, are we only going to be able to do that, where you spin the kid around happily? Are we only going to be able to do that because they got trained on how to ride a bike? Or is this going to be, a new animation that you can do at any time, or at any time they autonomously do it when they're excited, So just in case you don't know, I would like it to happen autonomously.
Fortunately, he has always had a great relationship with his grandpa Sebastian. These two troublemakers.
So I really like that he could have relationship with his grandpa, and they have their own separate autonomous animations. Again, I'm throwing the word autonomous in there, but I hope it's autonomous. But it would be nice to see that they just do a lot more together than anyone else in the family. You should be able to feel what they're feeling without having to go read a pop-up or have a moodlet. I like animations to show what they're feeling. I don't want to have to go read a pop-up or have it in my own imagination. I want to see it happen on the screen by the animations that occur on the screen. Anyway.
Concerned, this old jokester has come to play with him, not the enemy.
The enemy. That's too funny.
Family dynamic is not something easily defined. But growing together through all of life's many surprises means understanding.
So here you see Grandpa leaving with that suitcase again, and I don't know why they chose to put the elderlies. Good Lord, the old people walking by in a march again, you know, a group hike. But I guess they just want to keep showing off that feature. I see another new bike here. That's a different color on the bottom right. That's a different color. The helmet is different too, so it's probably just going to be like how it is now, where it's a random helmet picked. But yeah, he's leaving here, so I like that. And I'm glad they gave us an object to decorate with the suitcase, open and closed. I'm going to use that like all the time.
Everyone has a different point of view.
And you get a better view of the neighborhood. I still have not seen the movie theater. I mean, all of us, we only see the same things. So I'm still interested to see the movie theater, more of the clubhouse. That's all they showed was this particular family. I don't know if we're going to get another trailer. We don't usually get 3. We usually only get 2. So I didn't want to watch the live stream. I know there's one coming very soon. I don't want to watch the live stream because I like to have things that I haven't seen. I like to be surprised and excited, and I would have just settled for 2 trailers. But now I still feel like there's so much they did not tell us, did not show. I was not impressed with this trailer. That's my final answer, basically. I was not real impressed. And then, of course, you see this stuff, which you don't have to have. We already have swings in the game. We already have a toddler slide if you already paid for one. And then this Power Walker companion, you already get a baby carrier with the pack. So, but I already pre-ordered, so I'm going to have all this stuff anyway. But for those that, you know, you're waiting for the pack to go on sale, don't feel like you lost out. You really didn't, because you're going to have all this stuff in your game already anyway through other packs that you've purchased anyway. The swing set, the slide, it comes with other packs anyway that you probably already have. No big rush if you wanted to get this pack when it goes on sale. That's all I'm saying. And like I said, the baby carrier comes with the game anyway, so you don't need this one. I mean, it's cute. I'm gonna have it, but you don't need this one. You'll still have a carrier for your babies. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap this up here. It was a longer video than I even expected. I only wanted to talk for 10 minutes and it's turned into nearly 30. So I hope everybody has